Hello and welcome. Now, in this video, it will be quite a long video, but at the end of this video, we'll be converting Microsoft Edge into a productivity and distraction-free browser. I'm going to do this in a step-by-step manner, so this might be a long video, but we are going to do everything to turn Microsoft Edge into a productivity powerhouse for people who have ADHD or have distraction, let's say, environment. This tutorial will help you a lot. So it might take some time from you to watch the video and apply the knowledge, like half an hour, and to apply it another half an hour, but it will save you hours each day. So right now I have my Microsoft Edge browser opened up in front of you, and by the end of this video, we'll be converting it into something else. So in order to do this, we have to do a few modifications. There are other browsers out there like Arc, I think Sidekick, and these browsers basically are distraction free and they are productivity browsers, but they require a lot of work, you know, to get to know them and to move your profile to these browsers. So what we want to do is to leverage Microsoft Edge. You can do the same thing on Chrome, but I like Edge because it has this little icon on the top right corner, which is Copilot. It helps me answer emails, answer messages, answer questions, and it's free. So this is why I'm doing this on Edge, but the same plugins and everything works on Edge as well. So the first thing that I'm going to do, because I have a list on my other display, the first thing that I'm going to do is to get the minimalist and distraction-free interface. And the first plugin that we are going to use for that is called Velvet Fox. Now, I will give you all the links in this video description. So here we have the plugin, and it's called Velvet Fox by Tim. And what you need to do is, if you have this plugin, you can go ahead and write Microsoft Edge. Now, depending on your browser, you might have this plugin or you might not have this plugin. So it's basically something you'll have to look for. But as we can see here, Velvet versus Microsoft Edge. Now these are browsers, Firefox add-on, Microsoft Edge. Okay. There is no version for Edge, but if you have Mozilla Firefox and you want to try it out, you can. Now the other thing is getting a dashboard, which is Momentum. Now you can paste the link directly, and this is the Your Space for Focus dashboard. As you can see, it will show you this, the time, live what you love, and a simple quote. Now you can click Add to Edge. It's free. And once you open it up here, you will see that we have it. Click Get, click Add Extension, and it will give you daily photos and inspiration quotes. Now, click Turn On. Here it is. Now, Edge won't like it because it will, change the default screen. I click Keep Changes, and here's my name. My name is Ashraf. And write your email address. I think they will send you tips and things. If it is free, then why not? Now here you can type a password to save your settings and click Create Account. Now, once you create your account, you'll be able to start configuring this plugin. Now, as you can see, boost motivation, stay focused. What's your main goal for today? That's a cool thing. Try focus mode to beat procrastination. Now, let's see. I dedicate my willpower to accomplish one task. Nice. I will focus on guys. Now, let's try pretty good, right? Now let's stop the focus mode. Exit focus mode. Okay. Continue. Site blocker requires additional permission. Now, if you want to allow site blocker, this plugin will block all the websites that can distract you from your original task. So I enabled that, and you can also use Pomodoro if you know Pomodoro. I like the new interface. It looks very neat. Now we have another thing, which is there are other tools like tabless.io. I will show you the app. You can choose between this one and this one, and there is a third one, which is Edge Workspaces. Now, Edge Workspaces works, which is built in inside Edge. Go here to settings, and in settings, go to appearance. Where is it? Okay, here. Now, appearance here shows you a lot of options, and what I'm going to do is to check for workspaces. Now, let me see. Tab, action visibility, tab bar, overall, theme, page colors. Okay. Now, page colors basically adjust what you see on the page based on different assets like white, night sky, desert, dusk. Now, these are things you can choose from. Only apply page colors when increased contrast is on. This is another option. And okay, specify sites. Okay, toolbar, context menu, behavior, and features. As before. Okay. Now we have everything on, and workspaces feature is actually enabled by default here. Can you check on the top right, or sorry, top left corner? You can see the workspace, and here I have two workspaces. You can click here to create a new workspace. Let's call it focus, and click done. Here is your new workspace. Now you can invite people to collaborate with you inside this workspace. It would be a really easy thing to do if you have a team, and it's a free addition to Microsoft Edge. Other services, other browsers provide it as a paid service, but this is basically an amazing thing to try out if you are working with a team. Now, this is not our main focus, but in case you want to share like login credentials for certain websites, you can make it inside the workspace, share the workspace link, and people can work on these. Now, we changed the home screen. The next thing is the most important thing, which is the tabs management. Now, we have a plugin called Workuna, and this is it. Get your tabs under control. As you can see, we have a lot of tabs, so I click add to Microsoft Edge and click get, add extension, and you should see, okay, sign up with Google. Like every plugin requires you to sign up, so it's okay as long as you are using it for free. Now, after doing that, here you can see your tabs. Organize your tabs by space. Space help you focus on one project at a time and easily switch between them. Now, if you click get started, you will see that here we have different spaces for different tabs. So depending on what you are trying to do, this is the space that I'm working on right now, which is basically the settings for our video. Now, here is a welcome to workspace tab, which will teach you how to use the workspace. And here we have teams if you want to work with team. Now, as you can see, easy thing to use. Now, this is Workona. Now, I usually like to place these plugins in a place where I can see it. So let's look for it. Workona. Okay. It's not there. Where is it? Oh, it seems it's up there. Okay. Now we install this and we can save this space. So let's call it YouTube video. And here it is. Now we have a YouTube video space that we can easily get to. Now tabs within spaces are constantly auto-saved. So whenever you open a new tab, it will be auto-saved to the new workspace. And if you are using another device, you can easily go and open up this workspace to see all the tabs. Now click got it. Now, if you don't like this add-on or this plugin, you can simply use the workspaces here feature inside Edge, which is basically a feature that would help you a lot if you are doing this. Now, personally, I don't like a lot of using a lot of plugins. So for this feature, I'm going to put it in the test and see if it will work fine for me or not. Now let's move back to our explanation. I guess we have it here. Okay. Now it's loading these pages because okay, let me move this out of the way. And let's move on to the second point. Now, there is something with vertical tabs that people love. I don't know why, to be honest, but we will see how it goes. Now, Microsoft Edge comes by default with a tab suspender. So whenever you are not using a tab for a certain amount of time, it uses AI to shut this down. Now, if you are not using Microsoft Edge, you can use a plugin that can do that for you, like this plugin, for instance. Okay, they removed it. That's weird. Now, there is something called Edge Collection. So Command Shift Y will show you the collection here. Now, these collections are basically a place where I put things that I want to read, to write, or to get back to. So if I'm opening a web page and I want to save it for later, I would add it inside the podcast so that I can watch it later. Now, if you open the podcast, you'll see that I have 3 videos here. Now, the next thing, plus collection, is something you can reach out to by clicking here as well. Now, we also have the Edge sidebar. Now, you can easily go to settings sidebar on Edge. Where is the sidebar? Okay, private search, Copilot, and sidebar. Now, sidebar visibility, I made it off. You can make it auto hide or always on. Now, depending on what you do, this sidebar will appear. As you can see, it's right here on the right. So I'll keep it on because some people say that keeping it on will help you reach apps faster. So personalize my top sites in custom sidebar. So it will be added here. Allow sidebar app to show notification, just like any other productivity browser. Now, app specific settings, you can go to Copilot and change the settings to show Copilot or not. I like to show it because I use it all the time. Now, the other thing is that you can add a web panel sidebar or a progressive web apps, like going to, okay, settings, apps. Let's see, where do we have this? Okay, settings, apps. We'll have to go here, go to settings. And let's see how to install, let's say, this page as an app on the sidebar. Click plus, and here it will ask you which app you want to add to the sidebar. I will add Messenger. Okay, that's something I would add. And as you can see, I'm already signed in. Well, okay, open. I want to keep it, so pin to the sidebar. Now we have Facebook Messenger. I also want to add Reddit. Pin to sidebar. I want to add. Don't add any like YouTube or Netflix or something like that, because this will not make you productive. Okay. Now you can also add WhatsApp. I haven't signed in to WhatsApp yet. Maybe you can also add Facebook. I like to add Gmail, even though it's like it causes a lot of distraction, but it's something good to add. Now, this is our sidebar. Now we have a sidebar, just like productivity apps out there. Now, the focus mode and distraction blocker, we have a lot of things that we can use. One of them is stay focused. So you can simply click here, and here we have stay focused. You can get the extension for Edge, and it has around 500,000 user. Maybe it's a good extension. I'll try it out and let's see how things will go. You can block sites. Okay, cool. Block all websites except the one. Allowed sites, active hours. Amazing. Nuclear option. Gives you the ability to immediately block sites without waiting for your time to run out. Nice. You can set schedule. You can require a challenge. That's cool. Now, there is also the forest app. I will also open it up here if you want to try it out. I'm using the first one and I'll test it out. You can also use Forest app. They have Chrome extension and they also have Edge extension. There is also another service called Lean. You can check it out here. Each block. And the last one is Minimal Twitter, which clean up your Twitter. Now I have a plugin that I would also recommend, which is a plugin that I've been using for a very long time. Okay, it's Hide Feed, this plugin. It's called Hide Feed. And basically you can choose the website that you want to hide the feeds on. So if I open my Facebook, you will see that on Facebook, I don't have a feed. Can you see? Like I cannot read anything here. Now, this is the focus. Now, for split screen, there is Edge split screen, and I have it here. Now, you can find it here in the settings, but I bend it here. So whenever I want to split screen, I click here, and I open two screens side by side. As you can see here, it's a very nice feature. Split screen. So, memory and performance boost, you can use a plugin called One Tab, Auto Tab Discard, Great Suspender Original. These three are tab suspenders, but I usually like to use Edge because it supports this. It also has a VPN if you want VPN, but it also have a tab performance, as you can see. So save battery with efficient mode, status inactive. Now you can change this to active. Now, if you are running on battery, it will automatically suspend tabs that you are not using, which is an amazing feature. So you don't need any plugins to do that. Workspace and organization. Now there is a lot of tools. I already mentioned workspaces here. And there is also Workuna. So you can use Workuna or built-in features, which is workspaces. And workspaces is basically amazing. You can access that workspace, add tabs, add websites, and people can use it from anywhere. Now, there is also a feature in Windows. If you are a Windows user, I'm not. It's called Focus Assistant. You can go to Settings, System, Focus Assist. And in my case, I'm using Mac, so I can easily go here and click Reduce Interruptions. And in that case, I will only get very important notifications only, and I can be productive, you know. Now, I'll give you links to all of the tools that I mentioned. Now, one last thing that I also like to do is to clean up this area. Now, if there is a plugin here that you are not using, you should unpin it or even remove it, you know. So I'll unpin all of these to make this look cleaner. Now, if you don't have a lot of memory, I recommend removing any plugin that you haven't used in the past, let's say 10 days or so. So unpin, I haven't used this in a while, so unpin as well. I have a lot of memory, so I'm not going to let's say remove them. So unpin, let's keep this. Okay, no need for this. I don't know what's this. Okay, it's a VPN, so I'll remove it. Now I have only these three. This is a more clean look, you know. Now you can click settings here if you want to edit the uh, sidebar, as we mentioned. Now this is the start, home, and new tab page that you can set. And as you can see, you can play around with the settings inside Edge to get few things better, you know. Now tab action visibility, you can change here. High title bar when in vertical tabs. Show vertical tabs for all current. You can turn on and it will start showing you vertical tabs instead of horizontal tabs. So now you have a clean lock here and you can hide the title bar, as you can see here, to make it even cleaner. Now, this looks amazing. I like the new look. And you can change. Okay. Show favorite bar only on new tabs. Show workspaces, yes. Enabled. Okay. History button, no. Download button, yes. I like to have the download button, maybe the history button as well. Screenshot button, yeah. I do a lot of screenshots. Share button. As you can see, these buttons are added here. Okay, that's it. I like what I'm seeing. So let's open a new tab. Good afternoon, Ashraf. Send an email, which is today's task. I can start a Pomodoro, or I can enable the focus mode. That's it. So click Pomodoro. Narrow your focus for external results. Like I said, take the focus mode. That's it. This is how our browser look like now. Now I want one more addition, which is a plugin that would change the colors for my browser depending on the website I'm visiting or an interactive look. So let's see if there is something that does that. Okay. Um, it doesn't, okay, Edge doesn't natively support that, but we can install a stylus. Okay. Download or create dynamic styles or oh, yeah, they don't have it out of the box, but they have a plugin that they are recommending. It's this plugin. Okay, it's removed. Let's see the other plugin. Okay, it's called Stylus and redesign the web with Stylus. A user style manager allows you to use and install themes and skins for many popular websites.
If you're so if you're aware what is I mean I typically use this for my up.
No, 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 don't like it. It has a lot of a lot of work, you know. Needs a lot of work. Now go back to appearance. I think we can play with something here. Beige colors, yeah. Dust, no. Desert, no. Night sky, no. White, off. Okay, off. Okay. Now only apply beige colors when increase contrast is on. Okay, I guess that's it. So let's see. This is our new browser. And I think now we can try to see if it will be a more productive browser. Anyway, this is what you would get if you bought Side Disk or if you are using Arc. They basically provide the same features, but I like Edge because it has Copilot that can help me with everything. Thanks for watching this very long video. If you liked it, don't forget to like this video and subscribe to our channel. Uh, I know that it's a long video. I'm not going to cut it because I don't have time, to be honest. But maybe someone will benefit from the plugins and the tools that we mentioned and will be more productive. Thanks for watching. This is Ashraf Al